longer the time spent in retirement, the harder it actually becomes to be certain about a retiree's financial outcome. So when you're planning for retirement or living in it, you must understand the risks that lie ahead and how they can impact your financial security. So Leonard, one strategy for managing risk with investments is diversification. Talk about what you see with your clients right now.
Well, Scott, unfortunately, what I typically see is clients do not have any sense of what diversification is. In most cases, don't really understand how they got to where they got to in terms of their asset classes that they hold. So for my practice, that determination or identification is part of the onboarding process. So we need to get that right at the very beginning so that both my clients understand and I understand what their propensity for risk is in order to be able to properly provide them with a sound portfolio designs. And then I have the clients reevaluate this on a periodic basis, so it's not just a one-time done. We do, and I just actually did this with a client this past week, and I said, look, we need to, I call it retaking your pulse. We need to see where you're at from a volatility perspective, and this person, perfect example, because she wants to retire in 1.5 years, so this was an ideal time to take a look at her portfolio and see if it's still in sync with what her volatility for risk is with retirement coming up in 1.5 years.
Now, how should market risk in a portfolio adjust as someone gets closer to retirement?
Well, there's no question that clients at that stage in their life should be pulling back in terms of the volatility in their portfolio, because what we don't want to do is put them in a position where at the time they need to start taking the money out, that they've seen erosion of their account value because of market volatility. So we need to have a stable portfolio to provide for distribution in retirement from their accounts. So absolutely, we want to dial that back and stabilize the savings in the portfolio, and to be able to provide for distribution or withdrawals in retirement.
You know, we've been talking a lot about market risk. What are some of the other risks in retirement to consider?
Yeah, great question, Scott. Well, the two things I need to be concerned with other than market risk is longevity risk and inflation risk. And so I find that a lot of my retired clients still occupy some portion of their portfolio in equities because they understand that they are going to have to keep up with inflation, and certainly the longer their expectation is for how long they're going to be living, we need to make sure that their portfolio is going to continue to grow to provide them with the income that they're going to need in their retirement.